Hello, this is Amanda from Surviving 5, and I wanted to start making videos because I recently had um, gastric bypass surgery, and I wanted to document it for myself as well as other people because I know that I found myself watching YouTube all the time, trying to figure out what it was going to be like and what to expect. So, since I already have a social following, I thought that I would start using YouTube. And if you guys watch them, great. If not, I have them for later. So I had my gastric bypass on July 7th, 2017. So I'm only about 2.5 weeks out. And I had it at the University of Washington in Seattle. My heaviest weight was 238, and day of surgery was 196, and today I'm at 183. I've been at a stall really and it's kind of crazy because I'm only 2 weeks out, but I've been at a stall for about 4 days now. I don't know what's going on. I thought maybe I'm not getting enough of my protein in. So yesterday and today I made sure that I'm getting in 2 of my Premier protein shakes because I want to make sure that I am getting at least 60 grams of protein on top of whatever I eat. So I did do that, and I'm hoping that it will break this stall because this soon out, I'm kind of surprised that I'm not consistently losing anything. So going back to surgery, my insurance required quite a bit. I had Milena insurance, or I have Milena insurance. I had to do 6 months of like weight check-in with the doctor. I had to lose 12% of my body weight, I believe, and I had to have 12 counseling appointments, 12 physical therapy appointments, and 12 nutritional appointments over a 6-month time. That doesn't include all of the appointments and medical procedures that the surgeon required. So all in all, my whole journey from seeing my primary care physician to seeing my surgeon day of took about a year and a couple months, because I started this process right after the birth of my 5th baby, and when we had decided, we're all done with babies, yay, I wanted to get healthy, and I wanted to get healthy for them. So day of surgery, I got there around 9-ish. I got into surgery around noon. Surgery took about 4 hours, and as far as I know, everything went well. The surgeon told my husband that everything went well, and I woke up and I had a lot of pain, but it was here in my shoulders. I honestly did not have a whole lot of pain in my abdomen. I had 6 small incisions because I had the gastric bypass and I also had my gallbladder out at the same time. So I had 6 small incisions. They're really not that bad. They're healing really well. But the pain there wasn't too bad. Pain on waking up in my shoulders and my collarbone was excruciating. But they were really good about keeping me nice and doped up, and so it didn't hurt for very long. Like as soon as I woke up and I said I hurt, they gave me medication. And then I was on a pain pump with Dilaudid, and I did ask to be taken off of that and switch to something else. I don't interact with Dilaudid very well. I find that I get really dizzy and super nauseous, and I don't like the way that it makes me feel. I know that it takes the pain away the fastest and the best, but I'd almost rather have a little bit of pain if it means I'm not going to feel miserable elsewhere. So I had the pump this was on a Friday, had it all night, most of Saturday. They didn't switch out the pump, and I honestly don't know why. But they did go ahead and start weaning me to pill form, and they crushed everything. So, once I got on the Percocet, I was feeling a lot better as far as nausea and dizziness, so I was fine from there. And my surgery, and I know a lot of people, surgery does liquids, clear liquids, right after surgery. Mine goes straight to puree. So you can have hot cereal like cream of wheat, you can have soup, you can have, whatever that's pureed texture. I honestly didn't feel well enough for all that straight out. I did try a little bit of cream of wheat in the hospital, but again, I wasn't really up for all that. I did have some soup and some apple juice, and that's kind of what I lived on while I was at the hospital. I was able to get up and walk around, did have a catheter, got it out as soon as they let me, but that wasn't until Saturday afternoon sometime. It was miserable. But I got all that taken care of. My nurse was amazing. So I wanted to go home as soon as possible. Obviously, I've got my 5 kids, and my poor hubby was at home taking care of them. And not that he isn't capable, but when I'm not there to help balance it out, they kind of just kind of think of Lord of the Flies. they take over, and he loses his mind. So I wanted to get home as soon as possible, and she gave me a checklist. She says, if you want to go home today, these are the things that you need to do. So, get up and walking, use the restroom. She was really concerned with me farting. I don't know. I'm sure that's normal because of the moving all your intestines around and your stomach around. But it was just really funny because every time she'd walk into my room, did you fart? Did you fart? Did you fart? So she gave me my checklist, and I was able to get it all completed. So I went home the next day in the evening. And then I was at home in bed for a couple days. I think my husband took about 5 days off of work so that I had help with the kids. And honestly, the pain wasn't that awful as long as I remembered to move slow, and I remembered that I did just have my stomach cut into. I was fine. There was a couple moments where I got up really quick and I kind of tweaked, and yeah, that wasn't very comfortable. So recovery wasn't bad, and right now I went to my surgeon for my 2-week checkup, and I lost about 12 pounds over the first 2 weeks there. Like I said, I've been at a stall since then. I haven't really lost much. I really don't know if it's something that I'm eating incorrectly, or if it's because I started at such a lower weight to begin with. I am only 5'2", in case anybody's wondering. So 238 at my highest at 5'2" is a BMI of 43. That's really high, and that was putting a lot of strain on my knees. And I'd already had surgery on one knee. My cholesterol has started to creep up. So I know that some of you out there who are starting at a larger weight mass or a larger BMI may look at my stats and, why in the world would she do that? Just understand that at 5'2", my BMI was actually pretty high. So I was able to lose 40 pounds on my own, and then it got stuck over the next 4 months before surgery. Keep in mind that I was in this process for over a year. So I was trying to eat better and choose better on the foods that I was eating, smaller portions, and things like that, more exercise. So I was able to lose a good portion of what I needed to before surgery, but then I was at a stall, and I've always been heavy, and so I knew that without the surgery, I would continue to yo-yo. I would go up, I would go down, and I'm not a fast gainer. I've always been a pretty steady gainer, but I call it kind of like a creeper wave. It just kind of creeps up on you until it's overtaken you, and you look at that scale, and you lose your mind, because when did that happen? When did I gain so much weight? You know, and I did get a lot of, well, you know, you've had 5 kids and you look great for having 5 kids. I want to hear you look great, period. Not you look great for having 5 kids, or you look great for being 36, or you know, I want to, well, I'm 37 now. Birthdays, yay. So I've been watching, like I said, some YouTube videos of other people. I just kind of wanted to start these for myself and for anybody else who wants to watch. And I post on my Instagram pictures of vitamins and food that I'm eating and my progression pictures. And because I'm new to YouTube, I cannot guarantee that I'll be able to edit all of this stuff to get into the video. I will sure try, but most of those up-to-date things are going to be on my Instagram page. Surviving 5 is where you're going to find me. I have a blog, I have Instagram, and I have Pinterest. And obviously YouTube. That's my kitty Figaro. He's kind of a pain in the neck. So anyways, I'm gonna sign off now. I have another video I want to make and get these posted onto my page and start vlogging this journey. It's been a really long journey since, you know, or so far, and I wanted to make videos beforehand, but I didn't believe that I would actually get this far, honestly, because of all the requirements and because of insurance. So I will talk at you all later. And hey, if you are a similar BMI, let me know down in the comments, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.